Hi there. Welcome to the Survivor series of Minecraft. Welcome to the episode 1. So, it's been 5 years since I have played properly Minecraft. It was like during the time of COVID in the lockdown, I started playing this game and I was so much obsessed with all of this. But then after that, I just quit this for some time and after all, I tried my best to start it again. So here you go. This is the first episode. I just know some of the basics from my past experiences. We need to get the wood and then we need to convert it into planks and then into a crafting table so we can use it to craft more of the tools we need. Then we need to grab all the stones to make the essential items like the stone pickaxe and other tools. I would suggest making one stone pickaxe and one axe, and I would suggest that one axe is far better than using a sword. Yes, sword is more practical for killing and sweeping, but the axe has some more amount of damage than the sword. Secondly, what I do is usually increase my render distance so I can see more of the area which is not visible in that lesser chunks so I can properly see what is available and where should I go. And the most important thing on the first day is to get three pieces of wool so you can make a bed and you can spend your night except fighting with the mobs and killing yourself and losing all the material that you gathered. After killing the animals, I found this shipwreck, so I decided to enter it. It would be a tip from a side that if you are a beginner, then you should avoid doing this because this is not for the beginner players as it can cause you serious damage and can make you drown, which will obviously cause all the loss of your gathered materials. And if you are still really willing to do and gather the resources, this is how you should do this professionally by avoiding the water and avoiding to go under the water. Over here, I didn't find anything that was special. I just found a buried treasure map, which we will discover later when we will be able to do so. Right now, I wanted to find a village, but on the way, I found this cave, so I decided to enter it. There was just a spider hiding there, so I avoided it and started to gather more of the stone. After getting, when I just get out, I just faced this creeper which was terrible for me. If it exploded on my face, I would die on the moment. So I avoided it and I tried my best to find another way to get out of it. And I was pretty much successful getting out of there, but suddenly it boomed and it exploded. But thankfully, I was not damaged by its boom. It was useful for me as I got some more dead cloths from the explosion. Then I found some more food which I decided to gather. I killed them, 10 by 10 sheep and many other mobs. Then I find this dead end cave. So I decided to look what is hidden inside it. And there was just the coals that are available for burning and for torches. I gathered a few of them. Then I again started killing these little decent sheep. And after all this time, it was finally the night time. And at the night time, best thing is to get a sleep so you can be safe and you can avoid all the mobs that can kill you on the first day. And there you go. We have successfully passed our first night, and that is very, very good. Now we need to cook some food, and over here I made this smoker instead of just a furnace. Furnace also does the same task, and it is also used for burning, for cooking the food, and also for smelting the ores. But the smoker purpose is basically to cook the food, and that is much efficient. If you get any chance, you can compare the speed of a furnace and a cooker and a smoker cooking the food for you. you will definitely know why I did this. This actually helps you save a lot of time which is wasted. So I decided to go further and explore more of the area. And I was not able to see what I was looking for. Basically, I'm looking for a village. Reason why I'm finding a village is basically that many players I see what they do on the first day or the at the start they start to build their houses, their homes, their places, without finding a village. Finding a village is very useful for you in your future. You can use the villagers for trading and for multiple purposes. Obviously, you need them for better trade, for better material, for better enchantments as well. We will discuss out all those things later on. I found this ruined nether portal which I decided to loot out, and there I found these golden carrots and some material which was not important at the moment and not useful for me. There was a cave behind that portal where I entered to see if I can find some iron or anything useful that can I use for my survival. Decided to explore further to find a village. So basically, we were discussing about the village purpose. Yes, it provides all those materials, and most important feature it provides is that we can use the villagers to make iron form and multiple other forms as well. So this is a new update, and we are fighting many new mobs as well. This is a new chicken they added. These are the new pigs they added, and I think they look pretty ugly to me. And this is also a life hack, you can say, that you can use boats to travel on the land as well. Boats are not only used in water, these are also used on the land easily, and you can use this to fish. If you use this efficiently, you can. I try my best to find places where there are signs for the villages. I travel further. I reached on this island, and but this was just an island with nothing such important. I traveled further, and I can only see these forest biomes. These forest biomes are dense and have like pandas, bamboos, and many things else, but they do not carry such villages which we are finding on a moment. Meanwhile, I found this pillager outposts over here. These are pillagers which attacks, and they are somehow enemy of the villagers. They basically opposite to the villagers. They also attack us. They also attack the villagers. They also attack the iron golems. And oftenly they have imprisoned an iron golem and some new mob, which is I think so called something allies or something like that. Not pretty sure what are they called. Oh, you can see that one just saw me and he was running towards me to attack me. So I just escaped from there. I was traveling. I found this ruin portal. This was a big one, and I started searching for the chest so I can get all the important resources. But however, I decided to move much further, and I reached this place. These were like desert areas, and behind it had terracotta parts of some of the. Instead, we find this camel, and I think this is pretty cool. If we uses a saddle over it like a horse, we can, I think so, ride it in the desert. We found this shipwreck, another one. That's so much fortunate, but unfortunately, this was a tilted one, not like the previous one, which was easier to find the treasure. However, we can also find treasure in this, and again, this is also dangerous. Over here, we found some food which we can grow and eat, and some armor pieces of leather, which is not very protectional, that does not give us such much protection, but we can use it. And we found many pretty items over here. We got so much iron, so much lapis lazuli, and even we got a diamond and some emeralds. And this is not something that not everyone is able to achieve on their third day or second day. And my boat just sunk on these magma blocks. And over here we found some tools, some axe, and some armor pieces. So we have lost our boat, we need to get another one. We got a boat. I used the iron to make another shield for the protection against the hostile mobs. And then again we started our journey. Over here we again faced these forest biomes which were no use of us, but it was night time, so I decided to get a sleep first instead of spending my night between these mobs and killing myself after getting this much. And we have moved such further, and I don't want to die and lose all of these items that I found. So I decided to carry on my journey again and again. And I would say that this is the best idea for you, that you just need to do this work only one time. Patience is required and your efforts are required, so you can get a better place, better location with a village, and you can live a better life in that. Again, we found another portal, and I again started to see for some available treasure, but unfortunately it was not visible to me. Maybe it might be hidden under some logs or anything, and I don't want to risk my life finding that treasure if as I have gone through three and four of that, and I was not able to receive anything special, so I thought the best option is to quit that. And there was some another monument in the water with a zombie. Maybe it was there to kill us, or maybe it was there to protect the treasure. It was hidden. There was just this cave, and then just forest filled with multiple trees, and this cute little chicken which we can also kill for the food, but it was again something like a island with a lot of trees and nothing something special with a village. I decided to move further to find for something else. I'm basically looking for a place more like plains. If you can understand, a plain area with not so many trees and not so many things like this area. This area is the one which have the maximum chances where you can find a village. Finally, we found the village in this area. This was called the spruce biome, which was covered in snow, and all the river was frozen and it was turned into a glacier. Finally, we found the village and we can start our journey from this village. We can make this village like our home, the villagers like our friends, the iron golem like as our security guard. It can protect us. So the best thing you can do in a village is to fight for all the chests available so you can find anything useful. One more important thing we need to do is to capture at least 2 villagers which you can use to breed and you can use to increase the population of the available villagers. If in any case the villagers are attacked by the zombies, they will be killed and they will turn into zombified. This episode, I think so, we have gotten so many treasures, so many places, so many much. And thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.